Here's my little Rusco truck. 4x4. Super lightweight. It's got a spot for a radio, but no radio installed. It's got a vent, but no AC. Very small. 4x4. Plenty of rock laid down through here. That should last us real well. And obviously we need to maybe surround the shed with some rock. There's Abby. Pile of rocks here. This is all like more like a river rock, not really a crushed rock. So getting traction is on it. It slips a little bit. It's not bad. They kind of cleared out a spot here for being able to park your car. We're going to put the one of my Bahai Kubo is going to go right there. See that tomorrow. There's a little seating area right there under this bamboo. Super shady and not as hot this time of season. So basically this rock was dug out of a river, strained, and it was like a washed river rock type gravel. It cost me about maybe $1,000, $1,200 to have the entire road done. If you watch my other videos, this road it goes through here, but then it kind of turns and goes way up this hill over there. And so not including labor, but the delivery of the rock was free. I was able to get about 60 cubic meters of stone ish, 50 to 60 cubic meters of stone, and then that spanned down the hill, then across the bridge, and then up this road here, and made this little parking area. And the whole idea was we could kind of stage all of our farming operations and stuff all in this area. And I was supposed to be here a few weeks ago to help put down this gravel to make sure it got put down right, but they did a great job without me. But we're going to drop two little nipa huts, one just on the other side of this bamboo, and then one, there's a drop off next to this little tree right here. It drops off, and there's I'm going to put another small bamboo hut down there. Stay tuned for that, because there's a very interesting story behind why we're putting a hut down there by the bridge. The young man that works for me, you know, he's always been kind of down on his luck, just kind of surviving, but he's such a gracious young man who's a part of the church, and we're just going to bless him. So this is my farm update for my second trip to the Philippines. We literally flew in early this morning after staying in a hotel last night. We're running on 4 hours of sleep. And of course you can see all my corn growing there. The valley is all rice, but we didn't plant rice this season because it's too dry. It's kind of an El Nino year. So, but some rice fell off the last time. I guess whenever they tried to harvest last time, some of the rats got into the rice and ate up most of my rice. Well, they dropped all the seeds back into the muck, and that grew. So now we have a small harvest, mostly starting through here where it's kind of yellow, all the way up into that area. And there's rice all growing, so we will harvest that and hopefully recoup a little bit of our losses for that. So like I said, this is my first trip out here. Haven't had a chance to start working, but tomorrow we're going to be out here. doing all kinds of stuff, making some drone footage, making some phone footage, and so stay tuned for that. And then we'll get a kind of a story behind this young man that we're helping out. He really is such a good guy, and I'm super excited to be able to bless him and give him something that will benefit him and help us out as well. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is farm life in the Philippines, guys. So my farm here is about 10 acres, 4 hectares, and I plant rice and corn. Corn on about 8 acres. It usually costs me something like around $2,500 to do each cropping, maybe $2,000 to do each cropping, plus for unforeseen things like fertilizer and insect spray if we're having problems with insects. Just call it even $3,000 for the corn. And then the corn, usually on the full harvest, should bring in around $5,000, of which you delete your cost in the beginning. So between $5,000 and $6,000 for each harvest, and then of course your profit there is between $2,000 and $3,000. The last time we did corn, we lost a big section because it was super wet in the season, and we got really bad mold issues. So we actually ended up only getting about $3,500 total, and that didn't cover the cropping. It covered the cropping, but not the equipment that we bought, little hand tractor and other things. So we recouped some, but not all. And of course, after giving to charity, and because the Lord has blessed us, we're blessing Him. We dumped the rest back into the farm and started over. And so this is my first time doing it. I've done small like farming and gardening, and I've pushed some cows back in the day and worked in feed stores, and so I have a little bit of working knowledge, not anything to shake a stick at. I'm not going to try to say I'm an expert by any means at all, but by trial and error, we're just trying to figure it out, and the family out here has been super great. We've got some really amazing workers, and they do an excellent job. So in a few areas we're planting some calamansi, and we've got some banana plants, obviously some coconuts. Found some lychees down in Iloilo, so we're going to put some lychee trees out here. So super excited about that. But it's a slow process, guys, and I don't have the exact numbers on what everything costs, but like my turtle tractor plus a hand tractor and trailer with some attachments and 2 motors was about $2,300 total, American. I used a credit card to pay for it, and then paid it off when I got back to the mainland, and or back to the USA. And then later on I bought a corn thresher and a rice thresher. Each one individually were I think the 2 of them were a little over $1,000, and we already had the motors for the hand tractor and the turtle tractor, so we just used the motors for those on the threshers when we need them. And those in and of themselves generated income, because people will borrow them, and then they will give us a portion of their harvest for using our tractor or using our thresher or using whatever we have out here. And then so that's been a real blessing. And this season if you see some of my videos, we have a tractor out here that is plowing the field, rototilling the field. Well, that only cost me about $300 or so to have them till the whole field. $350. It's just a small piece of what I would make in profit, but then I'm able to properly till up the soil the way it should be. So that makes a huge difference, and in how the farm will grow and how the corn will grow. So Lord willing, we'll make a good harvest this year. All right, well, it's been about 10 minutes of me talking and showing you what's going on. There's lots more to say, lots more to show. But tomorrow is another day, and we're going to keep on keeping on. All right, guys, take care.